What's going on, guys? Choco the Chocobo here, and I am back in How to Minecraft. I will caution you all by saying that this episode was recorded right after the football game that happened. I guess for when the video goes up will be the night before, and it was a very different kind of game, and I was not a huge fan of it. But I'm a huge Steelers fan. Steelers won, and the Bengals did lose. But man, there's gonna be a lot of ranting in this episode. Probably. I apologize for that. I know it's a lot of you are gonna be like, "Oh man, like come on, Joe, get this out of How to Minecraft," probably. But whoa, my gosh, that was something. That was something rough. So, caution to you all: if you are not down for that, or if you really are just like, you know what, Choco, really just don't want to listen to that kind of stuff right now, I get it. That's totally fine. Come back at a later point, and there'll be other stuff up for you, and you can watch those episodes. But man, I just need to wind down from that game, because that was one heck of a football game in terms of it. Lots of emotions, lots of feelings, lots of emotions about how that game went down. Not all of it was very good. But anyways, guys, welcome back. So let me start off this little football centric discussion with one thing real quick. By the way, what I'm going to be doing while I'm doing this is working on the mob grinder. I'm going to go ahead and also hopefully be able to drop off some stuff in this chest here over the course of the episode, kind of add to it hopefully, so we can have like kind of spawn equipment ready to go for spawn events. So yeah, Steelers game and Bengals game. For those of you who didn't catch it and don't want spoilers, obviously don't listen to this because I'm going to be talking about it. But man, that was a disgraceful game. That was something I thought I would never watch people at the professional level of athletics do, because it wasn't just bad conduct. It wasn't just, oh, you know, they got heated up, because it happens, right? Especially like if you guys watch hockey, this happens probably a little more frequently in hockey than in anything else. But man, oh man, did these guys just on the Bengals team, they just didn't care. They didn't have a single care in the world about watching what they were doing. And the reason why I say that isn't because, oh, you know, the shot was taken. It was literally anyone who like follows the game of football knows that penalties can absolutely ruin you, absolutely just destroy you. And so most people have, you know, the common sense to be like, you know what, maybe we shouldn't mess around with that. Like, that's, to me, that's the correct response. That to me is more of like a, okay, you know, don't screw around with this. Because regardless of whether or not you think, oh, well, it was fair or it wasn't fair, who would do anything that is able to be argued? Like, why? Who does that? Who goes into it and goes, you know, if there's any chance of me throwing away this game, it would be from a penalty. And then they did it twice. There was no reason for it. There was nothing to prove a point about. I mean, what, are you afraid that you're going to be saying that, like, oh, you're not being taken seriously, that you're not tough? You're an NFL player. You freaking make certain, like, weightlifting bros look like they're freaking dandelions. Like, I'm sorry, but there's just no reason for it. And, like, the Bengals team, all respect due to the Bengals, they are a pretty darn good team whenever they're actually playing their game. But to sabotage themselves shows that they just had no discipline. They had no respect for themselves. They have no respect for the game. Certainly not for the competitors. It was just a hard thing to watch, because the entire time you're sitting there going, man, I really wish that they had actually just played their game. Because when I even said on Twitter, when the Bengals were rolling, whenever they were actually playing the game after their quarterback had calmed down a little bit, and by the way, if you guys don't know the full story about that, Bengals were playing without their best quarterback. So I mean, they played very well whenever they were playing the game. So all respect to those guys for, you know, getting some hustle on. But man, the fact that they even risked anything, I would have literally sat down on the field and acted like I was a Buddha statue, just like hands in a prayer, like, you know, bless up, like just done. I would have been like, I do not know what you are talking about. I am part of the world's spirit. I respect all living things. I will do nothing to harm another individual. Like, that would have been me. That's how most people are. Whenever you're playing at that level, you're not talking about, like, kids getting into a little bit of a scuffle. You're talking about full-grown men who are getting into, like, brawls and just can't handle themselves. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. Recording my episode. But yeah, just overall very, very weird stuff. Because I've seen some weird penalties and some game throwers for sure. And I've never seen any team gathering resources. I'm gonna work on the new grinder. But yeah, man, I've just never seen a team that was so willing to throw away a win. I've never seen that before. It's just something that blows my mind, because I just, in all my imaginations and wonderings and whatever you may want to say, I have never conceived of the idea of a team literally putting their own, like, sense of, it's not even pride, it's just like this sense of self-importance that they put in front of it. It's sad. And you could even tell the Bengals, a lot of the Bengals players, they showed so much remorse afterwards, because they're just like, that was really dumb. And regardless of whether or not they don't, like, you may believe that they're in the right, they're wrong, it doesn't matter. It's literally just a, why would you have done it? You know, if someone thinks that you are just like the worst thing ever, and like you're being watched really carefully, chances are it's probably a better idea to be on the side of caution. I don't understand. It is some truly just disgusting gameplay, and I couldn't believe it. I literally was just in shock after I watched that. And for those of you who didn't know about the post-game stuff, apparently they literally had to hurry out the Steelers, like, personnel away from the field, because they didn't, there was no celebration really. It was just kind of like a we're happy to win, thank goodness for that. And they were asked to leave because they weren't sure if they could be safe, because the fans were getting really, like, worked up and quite angry about it. And it's one thing to be really upset. If the Steelers had lost, I would have been heartbroken about it, because I'll be like, man, that's really rough. And maybe I would have even been salty about it and be like, oh, that's crap or whatever. But that would be it. The extent of it would be, okay, that really sucks, but you know what? And, you know, it happens, and there'll be another year. It's not like the football team gets, like, demolished and then exploded at it, unless you're the Browns coach, in which case, heck. But no, I was just, oh man, that was rough. And I don't know, like, there is a difference between hits. Like, so some people have been saying that that whenever the Steelers had made that one helmet hit, I forgot who it was. I was on the running back. Whenever they made that hit, that was, like, shady or, like, underhanded. And maybe you can make an argument for that. There is no question. It's not even, like for the Steelers one, it is arguable. And by the broadcasters, at least on the CBS station that I watched it on, and from my own perspective, and from, I'm sure, a whole lot more, everyone seemed to generally agree. Like, yeah, no, it looked pretty, like, okay. It was just really unfortunate, because no one likes to see helmet contact, right? It's dangerous for the person both throwing their head down, because that's just really dangerous in the first place, and then it's also really dangerous to the person that's getting hit, for obvious reasons. So it's just a very, yeah, Shazier hit Bernard. Yeah, I wasn't sure. For some reason I feel like his name isn't Bernard. I keep on thinking, whenever I think of the name Bernard, I think of the Bernard dogs, and I was like, I don't want to say Bernard and be like, oh, you calling them dogs? But man, but, like, because there's no real argument. Did a cow? Okay. There's no argument for the players whenever you literally, like, there's no doubt about it. There's no reason to even put it into question, because you're winning the game. Like, the Bengals had the lead. They just needed to not throw it away, and they couldn't even bring themselves, oh crap, to do that. What happened here? Oh, no. Okay, don't know what that's about. I'm assuming someone broke it. I'm not entirely sure. But man, oh man, that was something I thought I would never see in my life of watching the NFL. That was Whew. And there were some highlight reel plays from both teams too. There was some staunch defending. Wow, that's like literally the definition of a headshot. Can I? Oh, it doesn't look quite as good on. No, that looks pretty good. Look at that, direct headshot. But whew, I'm not gonna lie, that I have just never seen any player of the NFL play so childishly. That just blows my mind that we just watched a game where people were literally willing to put their own sense of self-importance above the team winning a wild card, and the Bengals have been in a drought. I mean, to be completely honest, going into the game, I was like, you know what, if the Bengals win, that's going to be something amazing for Cincinnati. I'm not a huge fan of Ohio, personally. That's just because I'm like a huge Pittsburgh person, and we kind of have, like, I wouldn't even really call it a rivalry. We just kind of are like, Ohio kind of sucks in our opinion. So, no offense to all you people from Ohio, but we're just not the biggest fans of you guys. But, man, I was like, you know what? If they get out of a drought, like, it's rough. It's rough being in a drought. The Pirates had, I think, the worst drought in all of sports history, like, of any sport. But, man, oh, man, that was something else. Watching that game of football, I don't know. That was truly some different kind of action. When you can't even get out of your own way to win, that's whenever you need to really sit down and think about what you've done wrong, because that's a real bad sign of you did something really bad. But anyways, whoo, you live in Ohio? Yeah, no, that's fine. There are plenty of people from Ohio that are fine. I'd be down to do a dungeon run, actually. Vic and Matt ran one of ours, and Jerome and I were on. Kenny might be saying no just because he doesn't want to, like. Okay, well, whatever. But yeah, man, oh man, that was some rough stuff. But regardless, I hope also Antonio Brown is safe. I hope all the Bengals players are safe. I think Bernard came back into the game, if I'm not mistaken. So I think he's all right. Got banged up a bit, but he took that hit well. I was actually really impressed by that. He took that. That was a shot. That, like, whenever he got hit, even like everyone was like, "Ooh, that's gonna hurt." He took the shot well. So, you know, props to him for being man enough to just kind of like. He might have just been disoriented, but from my perspective, he looked like he just kind of took the shot and was like, "I'm willing to take it," and just, man, he handled like a pro. But whew, I hope everyone is safe and healthy after that game, because you always want to see the good players come back, right? You want to see them come back for another season of football. You don't want to see their season or their career, not seasonal, but their career end off of some kind of play like that, especially plays where it's not something that was really unavoidable. Because a lot of those, like the Shazier play, I personally think it was in the clear, because, you know, he caught the ball, it was received, and he was very much at that point flagged as a runner. For the people who are like, that's kind of like a randomish seeming rule, there are a lot of arbitrary seeming rules in the NFL, but for that particular one, regardless of whether or not, you know, regardless of anything else, even the analysts, sorry, were like, yeah, that looks pretty good to me. And so, I mean, that's good enough for me, I think. But hello. Ooh. But goodness gracious. Oh, I don't know what that happened. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and collect some more cobblestone here. Oh, and I just need to vent. I just need to relax a little bit, because that game. Whew, that riled me up. that got my dander up. Whenever the thing that really gets me is knowing that oh crap. What really gets me is that the Bengals fans were so upset that our players were not safe. I can't believe that the personnel, after the game is all said and done, they were that mad that they They couldn't even guarantee the safety of our players. I think that's incredible. I think that's incredibly awful. Actually, I wonder if we can make a dirty farm here. Looks viable. I don't know. Here, hold on. Let's take a... don't mind me, spiders. Just taking a little gander here. Oh, now I've really ticked them off. All right. Barbecue spider, anyone? Oh God! All right. You know, so oh God! Well. That happened. That just happened. Oops-a-doodles. Oh, cry every time. I don't know. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I'm going to go back down there. I'm just going to go down nothing because I might die again. I want to scout that out. I want to see what's going on down there because I am curious. Let's see. Yeah, okay, let's take a look here. Okay, so while we have nothing really except for our sturdy steak, I'm gonna go take a look. You see, this is what I don't understand. I don't get this. I haven't done anything, right? But the spawn rates to me look really low. I want to know why. Then again, who knows? Maybe all these spiders are just like, well, heck, get wrecked, mate. Playoff predictions? I don't know. I don't know if the Steelers team is healthy anymore. Like, in the first place, to be completely honest, I thought the season would be a wash for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I didn't think they would get very far. So, I'm actually kind of surprised. I don't know why I'm hiding. Forget this. I'm going to go take a look. Ow. On fire. On fire. Yeah, no, this is part of the original cave system. Yeah, but look at this. You guys have seen me log in? Like, hop on? I haven't done anything. I haven't done any mob capping. It's just weird. The behavior of the mob mechanics on the server are very strange sometimes, and it's not really, like, completely, like, understandable. Like, it's not predictable, that's what I should say. Some of the time whenever you do this, it's not... Whoop, and I fell into the death pit. I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay. So... Interesting. Okay, so that's part of that. I don't know if I want to do it. The spawn rates don't seem that great, to be honest. So I'm going to probably just focus on doing what I was originally doing here. So let's get these stone pickaxes out. So let's get some stone swords out. Did that sturdy stick just move itself? What? Huh, this is kind of neat. Okay, so if you... I'm going to show you guys something real quick. This is kind of weird. Okay, so whenever you use your number keys to replace an item in your hotbar, like if I were to... Let's say I wanted to replace the stone pick, which is in slot 4. I can hit 4 on this. What? Has it always shoved things to the side? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. I have no idea. I thought... Really? Maybe it's whenever you have a full hotbar? Huh, I always thought that you only... Weird. I thought whenever you did that, it swapped the item outright. I didn't know it pushed it. That's strange. Alright, anywho, skadoodles. Let me go ahead get myself... Oh, we do have the iron pick there. Yeah. We have some coins, although I don't really know what I want to do with those coins. So I think I'm just going to leave them be. We're going to save that sturdy steak, because I have literally no reason to use sturdy steak. And yeah, we just have to, unfortunately, have to regrind a lot of that cobblestone. Which isn't honestly going to be that bad, but not really ideal either. So let me go ahead and grab some more cobblestone. I know I have a whole bunch of cobblestone in my chest, but I don't know. I feel like Jerome, honestly, he could use the stone more than I can. And to be completely honest, I did kind of just quickly pose the question, like just now to be fair, but I don't think that I'm going to get a mulligan on that, unfortunately. I think I'm going to unfortunately have to be the one that have to rebuild it, basically. So we'll see. We will see. Make a full diamond set? Potentially. I mean, I'm not thinking that right now. Let's see here. I'm going to take a whole bunch of this leather back. I was going to take all this raw beef. Why is there so much raw beef? What happened? What? I mean... What happened to the cow farm? Okay, weird. I'm like, what? I guess I'll replace the lava bucket. Strange. Okay. That is some truly strange stuff. Also, probably should be that guy and just... I'll be the good guy here. Actually, no. Better idea. I'm going to redo this weed farm, because this weed farm's been driving me crazy. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I just never got around to doing it. So, we're going to go back. I'm going to get enough for a shovel, get some dirt from the surrounding area, and then get some of that going, because this is driving me crazy. Like, we need to have a much better system for wheat. Kill me with all that bad talk about the Bengals. I'm from Cincinnati, such salt. I mean, here's the thing. I have respect for the Bengals in terms of, like, the general football team and, like, the skill that they possess. I think they have some skillful players on their team. What I do not respect is whenever people are being, number one, disrespectful, but more so than disrespectful, whenever you start actively trying to endanger people's safety, that's where I draw the line. That to me is not okay, because that is, no one wants to see anyone get hurt. It just, no one does, right? Like, if you really honestly think there was any plays by the Steelers that really was intentionally meant to harm, I would be very, very skeptical about the way that you view things, because that seems kind of a bit odd. Because I'm pretty sure just about everyone was like, yeah, the Bengals are taking this a bit far. Like, I don't even know if that's contestable at this point. But regardless, yeah, that was... so much about that Bengals thing. It's not that I dislike... Well, actually, I shouldn't be doing this. I just burned one for no reason. I don't mean to disrespect the Bengals and as, like, overall in general. Like, I don't just generally blanket hate the Bengals, but this particular outing was disgraceful. Like, even, and again, because that's the perspective I watched, like, and I'm not being told to say this or anything, but, like, the CBS thing that I watched, the broadcast, even the commentators were like, that was pretty bad. They were like, this is disgraceful. Like, that's just wrong. So, for me, that is that. I just am not a huge fan of people really going out of their way like that and then hurting others. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't think that's the kind of behavior that you want to showcase, and that's not what I'm there to watch. To be completely honest with you, sometimes I am kind of like amused by things like hockey fights, but in football, it's really, for me, football has always been about more of it's a rough and tough, a rough and tumble kind of sport, but it has so much more emphasis on the finesse of the play. It's just that it gives you a little more leeway in terms of how you can actually execute, because the football. Yeah, the rules of football have changed over the years, where it's a lot more about finesse. It's not as much about, like, these, like, really, really, like, tough, rough plays, which is fine. But, yeah. Bengals. Yeah, okay, so some people have been asking me what Bengals are. Number one, I'm not sure why you're asking me. Excuse me. Number two, Bengals, I believe, are a type of jungle cat, are they not? They're sort of like tigers, is my understanding. I never particularly cared to know, and I never really got to know, so I couldn't tell you for sure if that's what they are. Nope, please don't. Please don't. Please just don't. Well, thanks for that, spider. You are the best. I'm gonna go down here real quick. Scoop up some grub, hopefully. That is coal. That is steak. Alright, so let me just chomp on the steak real quick. Okay. And then let's go back to... Actually, let's hop over here. Let's grab some wood while we can. Oh, really? I thought I refreshed my... Okay, never mind. Oh, wait, I think I just did this. Lol. Sorry. Alright, let me go back here. And let's take this wood, make some sticks out of it. And then let's go grab ourselves some cobblestone out of here. Alright, and then we'll make... Whoop, I think... Yeah, no, that should be fine. Alright, so 2 shovels, and then pickaxes, and then, yeah, the one remainder is a shovel. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so put that over there. That is more than enough stuff for now. And I never replaced the fish. Yep, just never replace the fish. Okay. Put the glass into there. Alright, so... a bit of a... Ooh, tree feller's refreshed. A bit of a weird, disjointed episode, because I kind of threw myself off with the whole jumping into lava thing. Not my best work. Alright, bang. It does wipe out leaves, though. You see that? It does wipe out some leaves. It doesn't, like, go out and, like, search and destroy leaves, but it definitely does wipe out some leaves whenever you take it out. So I'm not entirely sure why people were telling me earlier that it doesn't do that. It's totally true. Oh, man. Antonio Brown suffered concussion. Wait, what does it say? Hold on, I've actually been curious about this. Suffered concussion, but smiled and said business is booming. Let's see. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take your word for it. So I'm assuming Antonio Brown is okay, because he took a really nasty shot. There are some people that I was told that the way that people refer to that is headhunting. Whenever you purposely go out to hit someone, and it's not a hit to tackle, it's a hit to get a hit out, and that's no bueno by me. That kind of stuff is scary. Like, whenever I played football, it is actually, like, really, really jarring, because some of the hits you can get are really nasty. So, not my cup of tea to watch people get put into that position. That said, I'm also not like, I think it was Ike Taylor, I don't remember, exactly, but someone had a great press conference where they were like, you guys take safety a little bit too far sometimes, because there are a little bit on that side as well. So, regardless, I'm getting all over the place. I'm sorry for this. Just came off a football game. Be patient with me. I have a lot of thoughts going through my head. Alrighty, so we need some dirt. I guess we'll just... I don't know. I guess I can just go, like, flatten out this whole region or something. I don't know. That, of course, it's a tough skeleton. Why wouldn't it be a tough skeleton? Are you an armed one, or are you... Okay, you are armed. I can kill you easily. Just kidding. Okay. You are armored, so you are also easy pickings. And then, not really sure about the rest. Okay, so strong is pretty easy to deal with. It's just the tough ones that give me trouble. Alright, let's just grab the dirt out of here after I get some more nom-noms. So cooked fish. And then we'll fix up the cow farm. We'll do a little bit of fixing up of the general area to make sure everything is working properly. I think... So, I will still participate in the server stuff, but I think I'm also going to be taking a little bit of a different direction on the series. I think I have more fun watching people do like some of the combative stuff. Not to say that I don't want to be involved in any of the combating stuff, because I think that sometimes it's fun. But I think that for the most part, I'm going to try to keep myself more focused on kind of growing the base, doing those kinds of things, because that's personally what I enjoy a little bit more. And right now, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about certain things about PvP, so I think I'm just going to stay my way out of it and all. Football, a sport when you play with your hands. Yeah, I also don't really understand why football is called football, presumably because of punting and stuff. I have no idea. I have no idea what the actual reason is. But, yeah, definitely an oddly named sport, but I do love the sport because that is what I played a lot of, and it's always been something that I've been very happy about. It's the one sport that I got to follow, especially whenever I was overseas and stuff, so definitely something that I really do enjoy. Oh, man. Okay, so we have the dirt here. We got a little bit of this going too. We have some glass, so we can fix that. So I'm going to take one of these over her buckets. So let's go back down. Let's go back down to the abyss. Check for a golem. Oh, you know what? I never actually... Here, hold on. Let's tree fell one more time. I'll just take this one out. Whatever. Okay. So let's go check on the IGs. But, you know, I think... Why didn't you explode? Okay, weird. I'm gonna check on the doors here. Okay, yeah, someone did something. This should not be as it is. What happened here? What? Hi, how are you? Why you be creeping, bruh? Why you be creeping? Oh man. Also, I haven't checked on the blue team's operation there, but I also haven't unfortunately been able to ask them if they if they upgraded it. It just didn't occur to me, I suppose. But I will also need to be doing that at some point. But let me go ahead. Take out this her iron golem. Also, I've yet to receive a shake for iron. I've only received shakes for poppies, so I'm inclined to believe that shaking does not give iron ingots on the server. I don't know if that's generally how MCMMO works, because I don't have that much experience with MCMMO. Comparatively, like, I obviously have had some experience, right? Like, How to Minecraft Season 2 had MCMMO in it, but certainly not at, like, a huge level. Okay. Let's go ahead and rip this extra bit down, now that I understand why it was put there. So someone messed with this, and I guess a boom boom happened or something, I don't know. It wasn't that way before, I don't think. Okay, so the IGs are able to spawn. We still have the same number of doors. Everything's fine. All right. Yeah, but I will check back for those of you who are like, hey, Choco, you said something about upgrading the IG farm. I will certainly look back at that whenever we reach that juncture. Whenever I need to confirm first that that's allowed, because there are a lot of things I want to make sure that are okay with the people on the server. And by the way, this is kind of an aside, but yeah, please don't speculate about how decisions are made on the server, because I have seen some of the discussion. I'm not going to personally give any input into that, but please don't speculate. I see a lot of information that's just plain wrong in the comment section about people saying like, oh, well, this, and that's what makes this okay, and I'm just like, you sure about that? Because at least being able to hear the discussion sometimes for myself, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people have some confusion about things. Also, I mentioned this on Twitter, How to Minecraft Season 4. If we continue the trend of, you know, HTM, H2, like the number 2M, H3M, and so on and so forth, the next one should be H4M. Also, this one should be Hem, and the next one should be Ham. So, I personally am looking forward to the Ham season, because I think that would be hilarious. Also, would be very concerned about Preston. Preston observing Jewish faith and stuff, you know, it'd be pretty rough. I don't know if it's considered kosher, but we will see. We'll try to make sure that we take care. Oh, wow, that was speedy. That was a very quick recovery. Alright, come here. Let's get you back out of here. And I will... Oh, dang, I'm going to die from that. Oh, just kidding. Oh, barely lived. Barely lived. Okay. Whoop, nope, not what I want to open up. Okay, we're just gonna stand over here. Please don't kill me. Literally, one touch is all it would take. One touch. And I'm gonna just be ripperoony. What? What was that? Did you guys hear that? It sounded like a dragon. Mild concern. Here's dragon sound. No idea why. Might be hallucinating. Oh man. Whew. Okay. And then one more for the boys. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead, chomp it down. And then we'll just wipe out this easy peasy tree right here. Easy of the peasies. Not even a problem. Cool, cool, cool. So let's go ahead and head back for now. We will need to make one more thing. Oh, dang. I need one more. Oh, can you fall into this pit for me? Hello, dear. Fall down. Fall down. Nope, fall all the way down. Come on. Oh, come on. I know you want to. Come on, look at how nice this pit is. It's so beautiful. Fall. I command thee to fall. Darn it. Oh, but looking forward to future games in football. Really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know if the Steelers have it in them. I'll definitely cheer for them because they are my team, but it's going to be a hard postseason for us. It is going to be really difficult. There are some good teams in the NFL. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how. Let me actually see how this would work. And also, it's fake raining again. So right now, for those of you who are interested in seeing what the bracket picture looks like, let me see if I can find it. All right, so 2015 bracket. So Steelers beat the Bengals out, so we're going to be going against the Broncos. The Chiefs are going to go against the Patriots, and that's going to be it for the AFC. Now, the Packers are going to be playing the Redskins, I guess, tomorrow. I think it would be absolutely hysterical if the Packers would play against the Steelers. That would be my dream Super Bowl. If I could have both the teams healthy and those two teams playing, oh my goodness. Like, Craigasm. Like, it would just be amazing. Like, I think I would actually cry tears of joy. That's how beautiful it would be to me. I'd be like, Senpai, such beautiful. And they'd be like, you're such a weird boy. I'm like, I don't care. It's so beautiful. I just want it. Because that would be sick. I have a lot of respect for the Packers organization. Also wouldn't mind a Vikings one, because that's where Momo Bay is from. But definitely more interested. I have more of a history of appreciating Packers play than Vikings play, to be completely honest. Also, I kind of feel like the Vikings are sort of a one-trick pony-ish. I underscore the ish before people see this video and are like, you said what? Have you seen the stats? Because there are a lot of people. Wow, these guys are spawning at the speed of light. Hello? What kind of witchcraft is this? Are you guys seeing? Well, okay. This crater keeps getting larger and larger. I know I've contributed to this crater, and I'm getting increasingly concerned by the level of crater-like qualities it is gaining and how quickly it gains them. Oh man, I used to have a friend who really liked the Seahawks too. I don't really keep up with the Seahawks though, although I'm glad to see that their name is in the cast. I think for me, I think I'll have seen just about everything the NFL has to offer the day that the Dolphins get to the Super Bowl. I just feel like that will be the day. Like, if the Dolphins actually got in, and I thought it was a good year of football, and the Dolphins team was just strong, that to me would be like, well, you've seen it come full circle. It's all over now. And before the Dolphins have been to the Super Bowl recently, I'm just completely blanking and fail saucing. Like, please. All right, let's go chop down this big old tree right here. And before this kills me. Actually, yeah, I probably should use you for this one. Alright, so let me go ahead, wander back. We've actually collected a fair bit of iron just in this episode alone. 11. That's incredible. We've been going for how long? About 40-ish minutes? Me just randomly bantering about and not having seen that golem for the first bit? That's insane. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at all that. Easy game, boys. Alright, so let's go ahead and put that bucket up there. But oak, oh, dark oak, that's what we really need to get for trees up in here. But I think right now, for me personally, I actually think that most of the NFL teams are sort of like in a weaker state than they used to be. I think that the really good NFL plays will be coming up in probably like 2020 or so. I think that's whenever we're going to have a lot of the teams that are going to have brought in fresh blood for the most part. We still have a lot of people, kind of like the old guard football players, still playing and still in rotation, and they're still beasts, don't get me wrong. They're absolutely monstrous, and my god, like, they're beautiful, but certainly interested to see what the future of the NFL will look like. I'm sorry I keep switching topics. I'm like, Minecraft and this, Minecraft and this. I'm just all over right now. Went into this episode a little bit more blindish than normal. But oh, there's Kweh-er. Let's see. Did he respond to me? Okay. Call arena. Oh, I guess I'm getting into a call with Kweh-er. Interesting. Okay. Oh, well, hello, Twitty the Twitch? I don't know if I pronounced that properly. Adrian Peterson? Adrian Peterson is a stud. I don't care who you are. I am streaming right now, Kweh-er, so behave yourself. Don't hurl your naked body at me. Kweh-er never laughs at any of my jokes. It makes me feel unloved. Alright, let's put this back in. Oh, hi Dar. Can you hear me? Not if you can hear me. Okay, I'm assuming. Oh.
Hi.
Hello.
That works.
Alright, so everyone, this is Kweh-er, for those of you who have never heard his beautiful voice. Kweh-er, I would like to hear your official word on this, because I'm sure I'm going to get some people who are going to dispute me on it. Is this grinder supposed to work?
It should work, yes.
Okay, but it's currently kind of acting goofy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So, do you think we can move this over to the other spot and see if that works?
Yeah, we can do something really quick.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I hate to do this. At the same time, I love to do it. I'm sorry, guys, on the stream. But for those of you watching on... Oh, not for stream. For those of you watching on YouTube, I'm going to actually take it out here, because we're skirting the 50-minute mark. Yeah, we're actually about the 45-minute mark. But I'm going to go ahead, stop this episode, start a new one, so you have to wait to see about our testing. Because I'm assuming this will be a little bit of a longer episode, just moving this... Darn it, Kweh-er! Watching on YouTube, 1 like equals 1 dead Kweh-er, or at least 1 fully dressed Kweh-er. Freaking nudist. Cry every time. But anyways, take care everyone, and I'll see you guys for the next episode.